The conversation around officiating in the National Football League never truly stops, but every once in a while a moment comes along that reignites the debate in a major way. This week, that moment arrived when the league acknowledged that a significant officiating mistake occurred during a game involving the Philadelphia Eagles. What might normally be just another missed call quickly turned into one of the most talked about controversies in football because of the timing, the stakes, and the growing frustration among fans who feel that mistakes like this are happening far too often. Across social media, sports talk shows, and fan communities, the reaction has been intense. Eagles supporters in particular are demanding clarity and accountability, while neutral observers are once again asking the same question. How can a league with so much technology and so many resources still allow moments like this to slip through the cracks? According to the league's own post-game review process, which evaluates controversial plays after every matchup, officials missed a key call that could have impacted the flow of the game. These internal reviews are standard practice in the NFL. Every week, the league evaluates officiating decisions to determine whether calls were made correctly based on the rulebook. In this case, the review concluded that the officiating crew failed to properly enforce a rule during a crucial moment involving the Eagles. While the NFL's acknowledgement does not change the official outcome of the game, it does confirm what many fans and analysts believed immediately after the play happened. The moment itself sparked debate as soon as it unfolded on the field, with commentators questioning whether officials had overlooked something important. Now that the league has admitted the mistake, that early criticism has been validated, and the conversation has only grown louder. For Eagles fans, this confirmation feels like both validation and frustration at the same time. On one hand, supporters appreciate that the NFL's review system is transparent enough to acknowledge errors. On the other hand, the admission doesn't undo the impact of the missed call. In the world of professional football, a single decision can shift momentum, change strategy, or even alter the final score. That reality is what makes these situations so emotionally charged. Fans invest time, energy, and passion into every game, and when a mistake by officials influences the outcome, it leaves many feeling that the team was unfairly affected. In Philadelphia, where football culture runs deep and expectations are always high, moments like this quickly become part of the larger conversation about fairness and consistency across the league. Players and coaches rarely speak openly about officiating immediately after games, often choosing their words carefully to avoid league fines or controversy. However, body language and subtle comments sometimes reveal their true feelings. Following this situation, several analysts noted that Eagles players appeared visibly frustrated during the game when the call was missed. While no official protest was filed, the team's reaction reflected what many watching at home were already thinking. The NFL's later acknowledgement essentially confirmed that the concerns raised in real time were not simply emotional reactions, but legitimate questions about how the play was handled by the officiating crew. The league's officiating department has long emphasized that referees operate in incredibly fast-paced environments. Every play unfolds in seconds, with multiple players moving in different directions and dozens of potential rule violations to monitor at once. Despite extensive training and the support of replay systems, mistakes can still happen. The NFL has consistently maintained that its review process is designed to learn from these moments rather than hide them. When errors are identified, they are addressed internally through evaluation and additional training for officials. Still, for many fans, that explanation is no longer enough. As the sport becomes more technologically advanced, expectations for accuracy have risen dramatically. Modern broadcasts include slow-motion replays, multiple camera angles, and detailed analysis within seconds of a play occurring. Viewers at home often see things more clearly than officials on the field, which can create a gap between what fans perceive and what referees call in the moment. That gap becomes especially visible when the league later admits a mistake. Fans then begin asking why the technology already available during games cannot prevent these situations entirely. Some analysts argue that expanding replay review could solve many of these issues, while others believe too much review would slow the game down and disrupt its natural rhythm. It is a difficult balance, and the NFL continues to explore ways to improve the process. In the case involving the Eagles, the league statement did not place blame on any individual official, but rather described the error as a missed enforcement of a rule during a critical sequence. That wording reflects the NFL's broader approach to officiating accountability. Instead of publicly criticizing referees, the league typically addresses mistakes privately while acknowledging them publicly when necessary. This method is designed to protect the integrity of officiating crews while still maintaining transparency with teams and fans. However, critics argue that more public accountability could help rebuild trust among frustrated supporters who feel that mistakes sometimes disappear too quickly from the spotlight. Across the sports media landscape, reactions to the admission have been varied. Some analysts view it as proof that the NFL's review system works exactly as intended. The league studied the play, acknowledged the error, and used it as a learning opportunity. Others see it differently, arguing that admitting mistakes after games provides little comfort to teams and fans who feel the damage has already been done. Meanwhile, the league continues to examine potential improvements to its officiating systems. Over the years, the NFL has introduced several changes designed to reduce errors, including expanded replay review, centralized replay officials, and increased communication between referees and the league office during games. Each adjustment aims to strike a balance between accuracy and maintaining the pace of the sport. Whether future changes will fully satisfy fans remains uncertain, but situations like this one involving the Eagles often accelerate those discussions. Every controversial moment becomes another case study in how the league can evolve. As the story continues to circulate among fans and sports media, one thing is clear: the passion surrounding football makes every decision matter. For Eagles supporters, the league's admission confirms that their concerns were justified, even if it does not alter the result on the scoreboard. For the NFL, the moment serves as another reminder of the enormous pressure placed on officials and the importance of constant improvement in how the game is managed. And for the broader football community, it reignites the ongoing conversation about fairness, technology, and the human element that still defines the sport. In a league where every play can shape a season, even a single missed call can echo far beyond the final whistle.